We've saved the best for last as Canada takes on Czechia at 3M Mariucci Arena in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the site of play in Group B in this World Junior Hockey Championship. Lead pass finds Peter Sikora, who was the player Baudouin hit last year. And Reshny flaws the puck at the side of the goal. George makes a point-blank save. Rebound put high by Sikora. Brunick back down to Martone. Nestrasil steps back on the ice. No shots in the power play. Now sent back out. Here's Nestrasil on the breakaway. Nestrasil just out of the box. Works right in. Stopped inside by George. Picked back up by Ethan McKenzie. And a long lead pass. This time it's Canada's turn for Drake. Sam O'Reilly comes in, put that wide.
Feels like everyone in Brantford this year is having a pretty good season.
Yeah. As a group.
Yes.
Here comes Hage. Winding in. And Hage with a step throws it back in front to McKenna. McKenna wheels it back. Score! Brady Martin fires it home, and Canada grabs the lead. Here's Politi. In on Carls. He lost his stick. And now Curran centers it. That's swept away by Baudouin, but not out. Kozanichka drops it back for Penack. That long shot, tip score! Deflected in front by Thomas Politi. And the Czechs have tied it up inside 3 to go in the first period.
As Carls had dropped his stick, the group was a little bit tired. It's a man-on-man, and nobody's got the man in front. A little bit of confusion for Canada on the high roll up top. No chance for Carter George whatsoever. You got to talk it out and make sure if you're going to cover anybody, that's the guy you cover.
By Yuri Klima. Novotny, a long shot that was blocked in front by Danford. McKenna up to Hage, who was tied for second in NCAA scoring when he left for the Canadian camp. Up to Danford, drops it off to Martin. Back to Hage with some room, shoots, scores! Michael Hage with a long distance rocket, and Canada's back on top. That shot taken by Mon goes high, a penalty coming to Canada. Back in the line is Galvez, the extra skater comes on. Mon with a shot, that was blocked. And here is Curran with it. Back across to Mon. Penack centers it, score! Wojciech Chihas on the tip, and the Czechs have tied it with a penalty coming to Canada. Another long time in the offensive zone for Canada, finally picked free by Nestrasil. Nestrasil was drafted by Chicago in the first round, a pick they got from Toronto in the Jake McCabe deal. Now Chias sends it across, they score! And it's Sikora who strikes to give the Czechs their first lead of the game. Lead pass by Baudouin. Up for Reed to O'Reilly. Sam O'Reilly. Slides that down to Reed in deep, plays it back to Parekh, walking in. Zane Parekh with a shot that deflects wide. Baudouin back on it. Oh, Baudouin drops it back to Reed for Parekh, moves it and shoots, scores! Zane Parekh ties the game with 2:58 to go in the second. What a snipe! Reshny. Now Curran had lost his stick. McKenna plays it back across, knocked down by Parekh. In comes Parekh with a shot, scores! Zane Parekh again, a power play goal, and Canada's got the lead. Slams up to center ice. Sikora bumped there by Desnoyers. Galvez goes behind the back. Holds it. That was knocked away by Desnoyers. Galvez back with it. Feeds it back across. Seabrook walks up and shoots, and George makes a great stop. Rebound, intercept, they score! Polentin, the tying goal for the Czechs. His second of the game. And Benak flips it back down to Canadian zone. A bouncing puck played by George. Up to McKenzie, and he finds Misa. Misa in with Martone, drops for Iginla. TJ Iginla shoots, scores! There he is, TJ Iginla. 5-4 Canada.
He was due, and what Michael Misa loves to do is get to the middle of the ice. He doesn't take a path down the boards. He takes it to the middle, draws attention, and then distributes wide. And just on side, I think Michael Misa, Iginla with the drag and pull, finally get one around Yurchek above the pad, below the glove. And Iginla regains the lead. 5-4, I'm sure it's not for the last time in this game.
Brunick back forward, across he goes to McKenzie. Twice undrafted Ethan McKenzie plays it. In all these first-round picks, McKenzie's got unpicked through 2 NHL drafts. Here he is. McKenzie walks it and shoots, scores! Ethan McKenzie, and Canada's up by 2. Reed back across for Perek. Snaps that pass ahead to Misa. In comes Misa for Martone. That was ticked away by Nestershil at the last moment. Shihas. In across the line, took a whack at Iginla. Nestershil plays it back across to score. It's Galvis. And the Czechs are back within 1 with 4.5 to go in the third period.
Cameron Reed gets caught here. He thinks he's going to get this puck. He doesn't get the puck. He doesn't get the body. And Galvis, who joins, ends up with a quick 2-on-1. Shihas is having a monster game. Helps to create that.
Alan Scott, the linesman from the U.S., drops it. O'Reilly wins it. Run around for Baudouin. Looks ahead. He's got Martone. Martone scores! The captain with the empty netter, and Canada's back up by 2. Such in recent years. And this one went back and forth. And Canada will skate away as Juracek shoots and George kicks that out with a 7-5 win.